The University of Alabama NCAA Division I football program has committed major violations since the year 2000. Now, cheating is cheating, in the classroom, on the field, and off the field. The video I'm about to show you is a Gatorade commercial that was filmed after they won their national championship 2 years ago, with the reception that people have of them. Today, I want to talk to you about what the death penalty is and why University of Alabama football program should be given it to you, and all their major violations, as well as why other penalties are not working. The NCAA defines a death penalty as a term coined by the media as the biggest punishment possible for an athletic program. What the death penalty is where the NCAA tells that program that they can no longer participate for 1 to 2 seasons, possibly even more. They created a 1985 repeater violator rule, which states that if you commit 2 major violations within 5 years of being on probation, then you'd be automatically eligible for the death penalty. Major violations or infractions are mostly go with recruiting scandals and competitive advantage. Next, I want to talk to you about the Committee of Infractions. The Committee of Infractions hands down penalties for each division. Each division has their own committee and is made up of lawyers and law school professors of those schools. In Division I, the committee has 10 members. 7 are from schools and 3 are from the public. Division II's committee has 6 members, 5 from the schools and 1 from the public. Division III has 5 members, 4 from the schools and 1 from the public. 1 person on each committee must be a woman. These committees are formed to make these violations stick and hand down punishments given to the universities. Let's take a look at some examples of the death penalty. The death penalty has been handed down 5 times since 1952. The first time it was handed down was by the University of Kentucky's men's basketball program. They were shut down for the 1952-1953 season. What they did was they did point shaving and they were gambling on games from 1948 to 1951. The second time it was handed down was by the University of Louisiana Lafayette men's basketball program. They were shut down for the 1972-1973 season, as well as the 1973-1974 season. What they did to get this penalty were they were forging high school transcripts to make them academically eligible for those seasons. The most famous case of all, which most of you probably heard of, is the Southern Methodist University football program. They were shut down for both the 1987 and 1988 seasons. What they did was they gave 21 players money for performance as well as a recruiting bonus if they signed with that program. Morehouse College men's soccer program, a Division II school, was shut down for the 2004 and 2005 seasons. What they did was, they signed 2 Nigerian soccer players who had previously had professional experience. The NCAA does not allow former pros, basically people who get paid to play that sport, come back and play in an NCAA intercollegiate activities. The 5th time was the McMurray College men's tennis program, a Division III team. They were shut down both the 2005-2006 season and the 2006-2007 season. What they did was, they gave 10 scholarships to foreign-based players. At the Division III level, there are no athletic scholarships. It wasn't just the coach giving them, it was the athletic director and other athletic administrators as well. Now let's take a look at how the University of Alabama broke their rules. In 2000, the athletic department offered a total of $233,000 to 2 high school coaches to help them recruit players in that area. They also gave $20,000 to one of the players to sign with their program. The NCAA, in their statement, said, quote, athletic representatives actively engaged in violations of recruiting and extra benefit legislation with prospective high school students and provided impersonal recruiting inducements through high school coaches. Their punishment for this crime was a 1-year bowl ban. In 2002, a player was given a free card to move back to the University of Alabama to do injury rehab. All the NCAA did was fine the administration. In 2007, 7 players were given textbooks and supplies that totaled about $40,000 per player. Now, most of these guys at the Division I level, especially at a top program like the University of Alabama, are given scholarships which cover most of textbooks and supplies. These supplies and textbooks that were given were not covered under their scholarship and under financial aid, therefore making it illegal. They were given a scholarship reduction for 2 to 3 years. In 2011, just a couple months ago, they introduced a recruit at a basketball game. That recruit was Barry Sanders' son. The NCAA, in one of its rules, 13-11-5, states an institution may not introduce a visiting prospect at a function that is attended by media representatives or open to the general public. Examples are the institution's sports award banquet or an intercollegiate athletic sports contest, like a men's basketball game that was televised live regionally on ESPN. We can see that in 2000 they offered money to high school coaches and players. In 2002, giving away a free car to a player. In 2007, they gave away textbooks. So therefore, we can conclude that they have broken many very violations and should be given the death penalty. Now we're going to take a look at what experts think. The University of Alabama has been given many penalties. We've seen they've been given bowl bans, scholarship reductions, and even fines, none of which have worked. Rick Scherer, a former Division I head football coach, says, quote, a statement needs to be made. If the NCAA keeps giving out minimal sanctions, the rewards of cheating will continue to outweigh consequences. Like I previously stated in that video was taken, that commercial was aired after they won their national championship. As we can see, since 2000, they've won 1 national championship, more than a lot of other programs have. They also won 2 SEC titles and 5 bowl games. So obviously nothing's stopping them. Rick Scherer also says that, quote, when you go into a house now to sit down and talk to the young guy when recruiting, one of the first things they want to know is, how many times were you on TV last year? How many bowl games is your conference guarantee? An 18-year-old kid doesn't understand the significance of losing 4 or 5 scholarships for 3 or 4 years. That's true. Most high school students who are very good at athletics, especially football, that are going to University of Alabama, are in fact looking to go to the next level, like the National Football League. Also, too, the University of Miami, back in 1995, was given 5 years of scholarship reduction. They then built the national powerhouse that they are today. Now, there are also many reasons why they will not give the death penalty. One of those is that it basically ruined the Southern Methodist University football program for years. They have not been the same since they were in the mid-1980s. John Lombardi, former president of the University of Florida, says, quote, Southern Methodist University taught the committee that the death penalty is too much like a nuclear bomb. It's like what happened after we dropped the bomb in World War II. The results were so catastrophic, now they'll do anything to avoid dropping another one. To conclude my presentation, we're going to take a look at the video that we saw previously. In conclusion, I've explained what the death penalty is, the results of the Alabama's breaking the rules. As we can see on this video, obviously they aren't the university that they say they are. They have broken many rules and should be stopped.